Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we will be covering farming Cetus Wisps. So I kinda don't like doing this, like farming those things, because they're like takes a little bit of time, but I kind of figured out the way I like to do it, and I feel it's kind of efficient, and like this might be the best way to do it. So for this you can use more than one frame. You don't need anything in particular. You can run with Loki, for example. That would be ideal, but I'm not a fan. So I'll be running with Inaros, and the main thing is you want to have loot detector on, and you want to be kind of fast. Not vault fast, but you know, you want to be fast. So that's it for the build basically. You don't need any special mod really, other than I would say rush would be nice, and armored agility. Speed drift is optional, but you know, like I said, you want to be fast, and arcanes for this build and for this purpose of the build don't really matter that much. No, not at all actually. The most important thing I would say though is loot detector, or if you don't have that one, you can use what's it called, Cetus Wisp, I think. Where is it? Yeah, it's this one. You need loot radar. It's really important for the wisp, because the wisps show up on the radar. So yeah, with that said, let's get going. So here we go. As you can see, it is night time. So the reason I'm doing nighttime farming on this is because it's easier. And why is it easier? Well, as you may know, at night there are less mobs on the plains because it's night. So that makes sense, kinda, because of the islands and stuff. So you are less bothered by, you know, mobs everywhere trying to kill you, which can be pretty annoying at times. So you have basically an easier time. What I usually do, I start at this end of the lake and work my way up. Of course, I know there are other routes, but this is the one I like to use, so there you go. So farming at night gives you another thing that makes it easier. It kind of makes it easier to spot. This is the first one. So what I'll do is I'll run along the coast, and because I'm using, see, there's another one. I wouldn't have found that one if I didn't have a loot detector on. So that's number 2. We'll go back to the other side. So as I was saying, what I usually do is I run like a stretch of water or ground or whatever, and I'll scope in and just look with my eyes, kind of, because you can spot them all the way across. And of course I keep an eye on my loot detector. The reason I wanted to have a fast frame, to have the speed mods equipped, is because, well, you can run faster and cover more ground that way. Keep in mind that this method, I also use this method for farming, you know, the crystal, the gems and stuff, because farming at night, like I said, is just easier. So this is always a bit of a hard stretch, because there's like mobs here. So I always check this corner, because sometimes there's one right there. It's really hard to see at times. So we're gonna scope like the water edge again. I don't know if it's got a name or anything. So what I do from here is sometimes they're also here, like at this edge, but specifically on this one. But not today, just that stuff. I also suggest, if you come across that stuff, just farm it, because you might as well. And one day you're gonna run out. And because farming on the plains is inefficient money-wise, credit-wise, I just suggest you do it, because I don't spend a lot of time here just for a wisp and stuff. So yeah, I run up here. You're just gonna see when I'm recording this for YouTube. I'm not gonna find any. But usually when I do this kind of runs, I get like 8, sometimes 10. And when I'm out of luck, I get like, I don't know, I get 6. So far anyway. See, oh no, see, that's kind of tricky, because you know, those bushes and shit. So from here I'll go up, because there's one more lake here. And I just, like you see, I just ignore everything basically. Also the Vampa list. Nope, nothing here. Usually I find nothing here, but I found one once. And when I'm here, just why not, you know. So now we go on this side. Let's see if there's anything here. Sometimes there is, sometimes not. It's like the thing about the wisps is they're super irregular. You can't really, I know they have like certain spots that there are, but it's like super random. So from here I'll just use my my arch ring to cover some crowns quicker. So here's the next patch. Anything here? Need to walk a bit back. Oh, nope. So we go back down to the starting point, the gate area. So might there be something here? Nope. And that's why I use loot detector, because it's like easy to miss one. Nothing here. I kind of need to get my bearings. Because I know there's more lakes here. Lakes, ponds, whatever. Let's fly up. I kind of want to find 8, like 4 or 8 or 10 using the booster. Yeah, now I know where I'm going. Sometimes there's one here, this time there's not. Is there? Nope. A bunch of useless stuff. There's one more leg over there. Pond. Not a leg, is it? And you have to remember, every time you go back into Cetus, it resets. So you can do this like every night, a couple of times if you really need them. So we've been here, we're gonna go up there now. And like I said, I don't do this a lot. Like, kind of feel there's one here. Am I that blind? Yeah, there we go. So I don't do it a lot because I have plenty. But if you like, it's with everything in Warframe. If you do it a couple of times, you get the hang of it, and it becomes easy, like everything else. So this is also a good spot for wisps. It's usually the first place I look, but that's only when I'm doing Eidolons. So I'm thinking there's one over here, like I said. Damn. So I don't really have to look here. Sometimes they're on this side as well, but nope. So yeah, that's it. Like I said, I also farm my gems this way. Not in the same route, but like at night because it's easier. Maybe I'll put that in another video for you guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. There's nothing much to say really. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. The next one will be out in a couple of days. I have no clue what it's about yet, but I will find something. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Before I forget, because I'm an idiot, I didn't show you how much I got. I got 8. That's because the resource booster also works on those things, so you get double the amount. The other stuff's not really relevant, but I got 8 that run. That was about, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes or something. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you later.